Hey, what's up? I'm Tauren Wells, and welcome to our journey to Easter here on Glorify. We are so close to the main event. I actually love this time of year. Can you imagine what was happening in the heavens on this day 2,000 years ago? The sense of anticipation must have been heavy. And this day was a significant day. It's known nowadays as Spy Wednesday. Matthew 26 records the events of this day as follows. Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12 disciples, went to the leading priest and asked, "How much will you pay me to betray Jesus to you?" And they gave him 30 pieces of silver. From that time on, Judas began looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus. There was a spy in the camp. Judas was actively looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus, waiting for the perfect moment to have the soldiers arrest him without the crowd seeing. What makes this so incredulous is that Judas was one of the disciples Jesus had handpicked, one of the 12 people closest to Jesus. What a betrayal. And for 30 pieces of silver. Spy Wednesday was indeed a dark day. While Judas was carrying out his evil plans, where do we find Jesus? Can you guess? Jesus, knowing all things, knowing who his betrayer would be, knowing what Judas was doing right that very instant, he was in Bethany at the home of Simon the leper. What a beautiful juxtaposition. Knowing the betrayal taking place, Jesus chooses to share a meal with his friends. And I love that the Bible adds this extra detail. It wasn't just Simon's house. It was Simon the leper's house. The man who had previously had leprosy, an incurable disease that meant you became an outcast, shunned by society. But Jesus crossed the divide and healed Simon. And now, here he is on the night he was being sold for 30 pieces of silver, choosing to hang with the outcast and enjoy a meal with his friends. I love Jesus. He's not scared. He's not hiding away, planning his escape. He's with people, enjoying food and enjoying fellowship. Matthew goes on to say, while Jesus was eating, a woman came in with a beautiful alabaster jar of expensive perfume and poured it over his head. The disciples were indignant when they saw this. What a waste, they said. It could have been sold for a high price and the money given to the poor. But Jesus, aware of this, replied, "Why criticize this woman for doing such a good thing to me? You will always have the poor among you, but you will not always have me. She has poured this perfume on me to prepare my body for burial. I tell you the truth. Wherever the good news is preached throughout the world, this woman's deed will be remembered and discussed." It's funny how Judas was driven by money, and we now see the rest of the disciples obsessing over money and how wasteful this woman's expensive gift is. They were all completely missing the point. There in front of them was the most costly gift known to mankind. Jesus, the sacrificial lamb, whose life would be given as a ransom for us all. He is the wealth for our souls, far greater than gold. Jesus knew exactly what was coming. He prophesied his own death by announcing that this woman's perfume was preparing his body for burial. Knowing the agony he was about to endure and the betrayal he was about to experience, he decided that the best place he could be this night was sharing a meal with the outcast, the prostitute, and his dysfunctional disciples. Oh, what a savior. It's almost as if he was saying with his actions, these are the ones I am doing this for. The broken, the hurting, the needy, the lost. I believe he looked through the corridors of time and saw me too. And he saw you. He went to the cross thinking of us. Oh, how I love Jesus. And all the while, Judas the spy was plotting against him. There is no hurt like the betrayal of a friend, of someone you loved and trusted. But even in the betrayal, Jesus said, all this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Could it be that this betrayal was all a part of God's plan? God is sovereign. He is Alpha and Omega. He knows the beginning from the end. He sees the entire tapestry of our lives and knows how to weave all things for his glory and your good. And yes, sometimes he uses betrayals to fulfill his purpose in your life. Without Judas, Jesus may not have gone to the cross. Without the betrayal of his brothers, Joseph would never have become the prime minister of Egypt. Without the betrayal of his colleagues, Daniel would never have survived the lion's den, and the king would have never issued a decree to all people that they must worship the one true living God. No matter what your betrayal experience looks like, there is one who understands. There is one who is able to bring good even out of something so wicked. His name is Jesus. He is your counselor and friend. Faith is trusting him through everything, all seasons, all pain, all things. Can I encourage you today to surrender what you don't understand to Jesus? Trust him with his divine plan for your life. He can use betrayals to fulfill his purpose. He can somehow turn the pain into purpose and the grief into good. Be encouraged today. God is working all things together for your good and his glory.